I've got a really sticky thumb. What have I got on my thumb? It's not just sticky, it's grimy. I have a grimy thumb. Does my mouse need cleaning? I don't think my thumb was grimy before. Hold on. I need to clean my thumb. I think I've got some wipes in here somewhere. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just fixing an issue. I can't stream with a grimy thumb like this. I'm not an animal. No, there's no wipes in there. Where are my wipes? Might have to go and wash my hands. I think there's wipes in my Fugler tin. Yes, there's wipes in the Fugler tin. There's everything in the Fugler tin. We're just getting a wipe out. Ugh. I don't know what it was, but it was grimy. I've touched something I shouldn't be touching. Let's give everything a clean. Just to be on the safe side, let's give the mouse a clean. Are you what's made me grimy? There we go. Oh, crumbs, I've changed settings. Oh, goodness me, what have I done? Oh, that was a terrible idea. I can't see the activity bar. What was I? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, goodness me, I've broken everything. Hold on. Oh, goodness me. Hang about. We're just trying to reload that. Where's my dock? There it is. Ah! Oh, no. Matt! I need help. I've rearranged everything and I've lost my activity bar. Don't really know what to do now. Am I on a different scene? Bear with me, but I am fixing this. It's going to be fine. We will get started in a minute. Right. Let me show you the problem we're having. Hold on. So this is the problem we've got. My activity bar is supposed to be here, and I've broken it and it's gone. And I don't know how that's happened, this situation here. If I go to that tab, that's even worse. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but that isn't right. So I'm sure it's usually on here, but then I normally have activity here. I can take it away and bring it back, but there's nothing in there. I need to know what activities are taking place. And at the moment, I don't know. Box next to X. Oh, no, that's just popped it out. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Well, my return to streaming was fun while it lasted. I mean, Topher has literally made this worse. So thanks, Topher. This now... Oh, it has gone back in. But it's still not working. Well... I guess you'll just have to tell me if you sub tonight, because I'm not going to see. As you can see on there, this is all I have. I have absolutely no way of knowing if subs have happened or anything like that. Which is not ideal. Close. Maybe there's just been no subs yet. Well, it normally has what happened in the last stream in there. Right, that is a good point. Somebody test it. I am going to have to insist that before we go any further, somebody subs or does a hydrate or anything. Just do some kind of activity. I want to see if it appears. Yeah. Well, we're just going to have to go blind. What's studio mode? Do I want to press that? What could go wrong if I press that, do we think? What do these buttons do? What does this do? I don't know what any of it does. I wish I hadn't have had a dirty thumb. That's caused all of these problems. Let that be a lesson to you all, boys and girls. Maintain clean thumbs at all times. Oh, now it's broke. I've put it back over here and now it's literally broken again. There you go. You can... No, you can't. Hold on. Look, it's now completely broken again. What's this supposed to be? Ah! Close and reopen OBS, but that will end the stream. Right, we'll try that and see what happens. This might be a terrible idea. It's fixed it. I'm a genius. It's all back. I don't know what made it go away, but it's all back. I think I'm streaming everywhere I'm supposed to be streaming. I just need to get the telly working now, which is the final step of Tech Time with Kev, which is my new feature. As I try and get the TV working as well. Can I do split screen matches on the telly? Why isn't that a thing in 2026? Hideous. Thank you to all these people, by the way. I can move this back over here now. There you go. Business as usual. Thank you very much to James, who's done a sub. Fleming's done 77 months. Birdie wants me to hydrate. I'm on the lemon honey black tea again tonight. Exclamation mark holy down in the chat. Very tasty. Captain Man the Dan, thank you for the 25 months. Gaz the Unit has done a sub as well. Freddie wants a posture check. Topher wants me to check on his youth player. You don't have one, you turd. Oh, right, boys and girls, before we get started, I do have a couple of important pieces of housekeeping to get out of the way. Housekeeping piece number one. We don't want spoilers for other things that might have gone on. Keep that to yourselves. Number two, did we all see Miles Jacobson on The Apprentice last week? Me and Anna have just been watching it now. Hold on. There he is. That is Miles Jacobson on The Apprentice. Want to see him from another angle? The screenshots are courtesy of YouTube's Dr. Benji FM. But there you go. There's another one. Oh, hold on. This is a better one. Yeah, believe it or not, he was judging a video game. But yeah, expect to see features like this in FM27, I guess. I'm very excited. And then piece of housekeeping number 3. It is a jetpack, yes. Miles now only transports himself via jetpack. I urge you to go and watch it. It's the most recent episode of The Apprentice. I was literally eating my dinner, looked up, he was wearing the VR mask and I just saw the top of his head and I yelled, "Is that Miles Jacobson?" And Anna had to rewind and said, "Yes, it is. It's Miles Jacobson OBE." So he was on The Apprentice. That was very exciting. Go and watch that after the stream. And then important thing number 3, We now have a new VPN provider, boys and girls. They're not sponsoring the stream, they're sponsoring Block Party, but I know a lot of you are coming to the end of your current VPN contracts. So if you do !VPN or !Surfshark in the chat on Twitch, that will take you to our Surfshark link. And I love Surfshark, everybody. Come on! Lovely, lovely, lovely. But of course, while you're there, also do !Holy, because they are actually sponsoring the stream, which Surfshark are not. Surfshark sponsored a YouTube video today. But, you know, it all goes into the same money pile. It all turns into Lego tokens eventually. But welcome along, boys and girls. I'm chatting to you for as long as possible now and enjoying the intro because I know once we get into Football Manager, I'm going to be miserable because I remember the last stream and I didn't have a very nice time. I think my backup plan for if I'm miserable after an hour is to just put WWE 2K26 on and we'll just do this relegation season in the Premier League in hour-long bursts over a few weeks. And then we'll enjoy it again when we're back in the Championship and we're rebuilding. But I can't sit here for 3 hours losing every match. I will be very upset if we have to go through that. Yes, Surfshark is guaranteed scorpion free. Every product I promote is guaranteed scorpion free. It's just how we roll. Just instant result them. I can't bring myself to do it. I just have to take my medicine. So here goes, boys and girls. Oh dear. My lungs aren't working. Well, the Premier League is actually quite difficult after all. Who knew? My goal, I have one goal only. Win one match and then I'll be happy. And that is definitely easier said than done when you look at the form we are in. We only lost 5 games on the bounce. It felt so much worse at the time. But the worrying thing is the games get harder now. Our next 2 Premier League games are against Man United and Arsenal. We've then got a nice run against 3 whipping boys, 4 whipping boys, 5, 6, 7, arguably 8, 9, 10, 11 whipping boys. Right, we're going to be top of the league by January. It's all going to be fine. Have we got an alternate tactic? Did we decide we were going to do this? I don't want to. I'm just going to keep doing this. Am I going to keep doing this? We have to do this for like 2 more matches and then we can switch back, I think. We did it for 1 match at the end of last stream. It also didn't work. In fact, it didn't work worse than the previous one didn't work. Because losing 3-1 to Coventry is pathetic. Losing 1-0 against Chelsea, less so. But we do need... I mean, I think against Man United in the Carabao Cup, we can go back to our proper tactic. Because I don't think the Carabao Cup counts. And then if we win with it, we can stick with it. So let's go back to that for that game. And then we'll see what happens, I guess. Could I try a diamond? I mean, I could, but our best players are wingers. So that would be silly. Try Miguel. I got back on the left of the front 2. Most of the crossing seems to come from the right. I think it's fairly even which side the crosses come from. That shouldn't be the difference between us winning and losing, I don't think. If it is, I don't want to play anymore. Right. There you go. We're gonna rotate a little, maybe, against Manchester United. Having to play Lewis Brown is not ideal. No. No, it's not. But Bees is a winger, apparently. Not a centre-back. Who knew? Recent form has been very disappointing. Your recent form has been very disappointing. And your recent form has been very disappointing, which is harsh on a 19-year-old kid who's been one of our best players. But they've all been disappointing. bum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 ba-bum, bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, 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 bum. A-bum, ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Right, where's Bees? He's got to be a better centre-back than Brown, surely. That was I think this is the 11 that we planned to go into this season with. So let's try this 11 and see what happens. How was Scotland? Scotland was wet and cold. I drove back in the snow yesterday, which is absurd. What a ridiculous country. What is it snowing for when it's practically summer? I don't know how people live up there with the constant changing weather. 1 minute the sun is out and you think, oh, it actually might be turning into a nice day. And then 30 seconds later, it's hail. I don't understand. Just move somewhere where the weather doesn't behave like that. I don't get it. It makes no sense. Yes, Manchester United have Ekitike, it seems. Presumably because Liverpool play with one striker and Isak's better than Ekitike, so he never got in the team for them, would be my guess. So he went somewhere where he was going to get game time because they didn't have anyone who can play up front. And it's turned their ship around. We are also really far in the future, so he probably went somewhere else first. I doubt he went straight from Liverpool to Man United. I imagine he left Liverpool after a couple... We can check. We'll check after the game. I don't want him to score. I imagine he left Liverpool after 2 or 3 years of not getting in the team because of Isak. Went to a tier down to rebuild, and then Man United probably spent about 120 million on him. Quick Pick will always pick Brown over better players as his club captain. That's just not true, though. There's been so many examples of club captains not getting in the team on Quick Pick. It must just think he's a better centre-back. Oh, for goodness sake, that's hideous. Bees is an overlapping centre-back. Well, we're not going to be overlapping. That's silly. I don't want to see the replay of that. You get used to all 4 seasons in an hour. But why would you want to live like that? How do you dress? Do you wear a coat? Do you wear shorts? Do you even bother with an umbrella because the wind's too strong for you to use one? Do you just accept you're going to be wet and sweaty? It's madness. I couldn't live like that. Right, come on. Do a football. The only way I'm doing a back three is if we don't have any fullbacks as part of it. So it's a true back three. So we sacrifice one of the defenders and put him in there. And we'll do a full-on back three. We might do it now. Take him off. He can play centre-back. He can play... Yeah, we'll do that. Who are we going to bring on to go in behind the strikers? We don't have anyone who wants to do it. Bunch of cowards. We really don't have anyone who wants to do it. We don't have any attacking midfielders. What a nonsense. We can't do it. Oh well, we won't. Chizzy can't. Chizzy's my best attacker though. We don't have anyone to play in Chizzy's place. Because he's rubbish. No, we'll just stick as we are. To be fair, you had more sunshine than we have had most of the year. Slightly false advertising. Goodness me. I couldn't cope with it on a day-to-day basis. I would just be miserable. More! But I did get a free half bottle of shower gel from Lush, so that made up for any negatives. So on the whole, the trip balanced out. Where are any attacking players? Why are these all defenders on the bench? We don't have anyone to throw on and check. Bees is actually going to go and play on the wing. Because we don't have anyone else to do it. Oh, hold on. That's not right. So you're going to go there. And then Bees is going to go there. And then is it Ethan Amundsen Day? Who knows? Take Chizzy off because he's done nothing. And then you can come off as well because you've also done nothing. Oh, Tofu's off for enchiladas, it seems. And he doesn't know if he's going to survive them. Can Miguel have got players a channel forward and drop Amper? And if. I'll be completely honest with you. If I have to start fiddling around changing positions and player roles, I'd rather just resign and go to bed. I just don't want to do that. I will improve my team the only way anyone ever should, by bringing in new players. So between now and then, we'll just continue to lose. But yeah, I'm not going to start messing around with roles. It's just so boring. So boring. I just can't bring myself to do it. I'd rather just keep losing than have to fiddle with a load of nonsense that's not interesting to look at. Right, there you go. Bees can go up front now. Maybe not. Where? I don't know where all our attackers have gone. We have no attackers on the bench. I mean, what are we supposed to do to try and get back into the game with nobody who can attack on the bench? It's so silly. Maybe we need to go to a 4-3-3 just so we can bring a striker on. Thought you were the tactics king now. Yeah, as in, I picked a tactic and it works. I'm not going to pick... this isn't a new game. I'm not going to go and do a new one. One tactic every 3 or 4 years is plenty. I don't want to have to think. I just want a quick pick and chat to you lot. That's what I'm here for. I'm already... I played one match and it didn't even matter and I'm already in a mood. I'm not enjoying myself anymore. Oh, we might instant result this season. Rest them. Where's my thing? There it is. We're gonna do that, and it'll be fine. Well, we're not gonna win the Moose Cup. We have now learned. We've got new subs and things in. Wandering Bolt, thank you for 60 months. Rocket Dan, thank you for 24 months. Krupp Mick, thank you for the sub. Paulson View, thank you for the sub. Lovely, 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 lovely. So that's cheered me up a little bit. Maybe that's how we balance me out. People give me money and then I won't be as grumpy. That's the trick to it. Ugh. Right, we're going to beat them in the league now and it'll be fine. Right, I am just going to try and work out where all my attacking players are hiding. Because I am mildly concerned at the distinct lack of any on that bench in the last game. So Dior is out for 3 weeks. Bonnell is out for 6 months. And we don't really have anyone else. Where are the rest of our attackers? Get rid of anyone who is out on loan so they don't clutter the place up looking untidy. Johnny Day might be coming back. It might be the only option. Right, who's he? Neil O'Shea Lambert. Maybe he has to be the answer. We're relying on him. So many of these players are on relegation release clauses as well. That's the worry. I can see someone saying McGilligot can boost his value in the Championship. McGilligot's got a £9 million relegation release clause. The only positive is if he goes all season not scoring, no one's going to pay it. And then I guess we can sell him when we get promoted again, knowing he's not good enough for the Premier League. So you can go and get 40 goals down in the Championship again next season. And then we sell him at the peak of that. All right, let's get Brown out. We can't be playing Lewis Brown in the Premier League. That is silly. Here we go. It'll be fine. There's a button in the filter tab to hide players out on loan. I'd rather just get them out of the squad. I'm not going to start filtering. I'm not a pervert. Only perverts fiddle with filters. In all that applies to all walks of life. If you're filtering anything ever, you're a pervert. Someone had to tell you at some point. There's just no need for it. It's nonsense. I am still upset, apparently. I thought the money had made me feel better, but no. No, it does seem I am still quite upset. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. I am just going to sit on the floor, I think. I miss it. Both Arsenal and Posh are playing tonight, and I'm missing that to do this. Oh. I'm just going to check the WWE games downloaded. There is not a chance I'm doing 3 hours of this. Yeah, it is downloaded. There's no point in instant resulting because we've got to actually try and stay up. So we've got to keep an eye out for any signs of life. So we are just going to have to take our medicine. Like I say, it's just going to have to be in small doses. Is Sky not working? Sorry, I've been in and out. How can I not watch the football? I can't watch them both because they're on at the same time on different channels. And I have to watch this and look at the chat and interact with you lot. So I can't watch it while streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be sat here. I'd get my colouring book out. We'd be doing some colouring. There you go. This is the page I'm working on at the moment. So we'd get the colouring book out, and we'd get one match on each screen, and I'd just sit here watching the football, doing my colouring, having a lovely time. I certainly don't think a 4-3-3 is the answer, is it? We've tried it a couple of times. It ain't looking any better than what we were doing. There was suffering in the Leamington save too. Just take your medicine. When you turn it around, it'll make it feel even better. Yeah, I know. I mean, okay, we are now slipping into the relegation zone. But those 5 defeats in a row, we still hadn't actually fallen into the relegation zone. We will just stumble across something that works. The other thing to remember is, of course, when we get to January, we should be given a big pile of cash to spend. So we can bring in new players in January. Now at least we know McGilligot is not above being replaced either, because he's obviously not good enough for this level. And we know that because most of them aren't good enough for this level. So nobody is above being replaced now. which is good. That's for the best. Oh, I'm not crying. I've got hay fever. Maybe I am crying. Oh dear. Come on, do a football, you plums. You absolute plums. Larios is having a terrible game. Get him gone. Get him out of here. Rowley comes on for him. And then he's having a rotten game. So O'Shea Lambert comes on for him. And then Chizzy comes on up front. On his own. The McGilligot era didn't really last any longer than Johnny Day in the end. What I'm learning here is this tactic isn't as good as the one we've been using. Because they're battering us worse with this than with the other one. So we may as well just stick with the other one. Except we're going to get a lot of Chapman unwilling to experiment messages. And just crack on. La da 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 da. I'm just gonna make myself feel better with singing. La da 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 da. Right, do a goal from there. Make me feel better. Do a goal. Oh, goal! There you go. We're not rubbish. We have to celebrate everything we can this season. Right. Very attacking. Do another one. The comeback is on. Come on then, boys. Let's have another one. We're going for it. We are going for it. Oh my word, we've done another goal! And there's still 5 minutes left! Dare we dream? That's such a soft goal for them to concede as well. More! Ah. I see. So it didn't really matter. Well, signs of life towards the end there. Sorry, Bedford lose 6th straight. Oh. Headlines like that don't help. Don't let the boys see. We're still not bottom. That's the main thing. Now we've got to play Arsenal away. Oh, my word. Hold team meeting. What's the point? Make sure everyone's pulling in the same direction. Yeah, down. We've had a bad start, but don't let your heads drop. There you go. They're very happy. Right, let's go full coward. Get this gone. What does my assistant manager think we should do? I'm going to have a conversation with him. We're going to park the bus away against Arsenal. I don't think I've ever done this before. 3-4-3. Park the bus. I guess it becomes that. Here we go. Look at the state of it. It's horrible. Never before seen on any of my channels. We will be parking the bus against Arsenal. Freddie, thank you very much for 61 months. Might as well whip out the hokey cokey. I know. Look, needs must. We're obviously not going to do it all the time, but away against Arsenal, we've shown we can grab the odd goal on the break against Man United. But it didn't matter because we'd already conceded 3 by then. So I guess the thinking is, if we do that and we've only conceded 1, then we win the match. The thing with stuff like this, though, when we do concede 20 minutes in, I genuinely won't know what to do then. Do we keep the bus parked or do we start attacking? Because obviously we are going to go behind. So it's kind of just a delaying the inevitable move. Damage mitigation. And I guess see what happens. Hi, Kev from Kick. Hello, Kick. La da da da. Ba 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 ba. I don't even know what this horrible system's going to look like in the match engine. Look at it. It is vile. Flat back 7. Hideous. What's been happening so far? We've been losing all of our matches. Here we go then. Ugh. Right, I still don't think Lewis Brown should be in the team. Get him in. Because then he can actually go there. And we can have bees overlapping. What's the worst that can happen, eh? Send him on walkabout. I don't know that you're supposed to have an overlapping centre back in a flat back 7, but we're going to, and it's going to be fine. What is this even going to look like? So, in possession. Look at Larios all the way up there. What's he doing up there? What a weirdly lopsided system this is going to be. Gene tucks right in to make that a midfield 3. Larios stays very, very wide. I mean, I hope Arsenal don't have a left winger. And then out of possession, much more sensible. Well, what's the worst that can happen, boys and girls? Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know which one of those screens was more depressing. Right, we've got the ball. Look at us go. Football. 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 Come on. We've not conceded yet. We've got the ball. There's Larios. That's right, he's there. Oh, bees, what are you doing to me? That was not an overlap. That was just you giving the ball away, you goose. You silly goose. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Yeah, this is problematic. Their first attack. Oh, record scoreline incoming. Oh, McGallagher almost won a header. He's about 2 feet taller than Jurien Timber. Oh dear. We just can't get anywhere. It's like watching Bedford play against Arsenal. It's the best way to describe what we're witnessing. Right, come on. We need somebody to do something spectacular. Like give away a penalty. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness me. Pete, thank you very much for the sub. McGallagher has become the villain. Handball for McGallagher. On what planet does he need to handle the ball? Oh dear. Bedford Town's terrible run continues. Shut your face. Just shut up. You turd. Very attacking, but change nothing else. We're doing tactics. More! Oh dear. We didn't leave very many players back, did we? Aha! We cleared it, sort of. And again. Right, now do a goal. You wallies. They are just having so much fun against us because we are so rubbish. Right, here we go. McGallagher strikes fear into opposition defences. He's not actually going to score, is he? No, he just runs into trouble. Although, the attack continues. Maybe. Oh, see, in the Championship, he scores that every single time. What part of playing in the Premier League has led to him not being able to find the target with that? That's the bit that's so frustrating. That was just centre forward fundamentals that he's very good at. I can understand him not getting into the positions, so not getting the chances. But if you're going to get him on the end of a cross inside the 6-yard box, he's going to score more often than not, like he always has. That isn't going to change. Let the defender beat him to it. But don't have him just tamely head the ball wide. It's so clumsy. At least we'll never park the bus again. What else can I shout? I've never shouted fire up before. Let's shout that and see what happens. He's reducing his value for a Prem club to buy him if we get relegated. Thing is, though, why would they? He's only ever scored 1 goal at this level. It's not like he's a proven Premier League striker and he has a relegation release clause. I mean, what's that? He's a completely different player. And it makes no sense. Oh, he's won a header there, finally. Come on, you wallies. No pressure. I don't know. Well, Bees hasn't done anything exciting, has he? Which we hoped he would. We just want to score a goal. Doo-dah, doo-dah. We just want to score a goal before we have to drive home. Oh dear. Oh dear. This might be one of the worst performances we've ever had. But at least they can't say I'm unwilling to experiment anymore. So the next few matches we can just go back to the 4-2-4. It's my secret master plan. And now we'll demand more. Now's the time. More! Here we go. Oh, he's got a big kick on him. Come on, Chizzy, you're better than that. Kick him in the eye! Bedford are scrambling to contain Arsenal right now. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Relegation isn't a disaster anyway. I agree. It's not a disaster. It's just not very fun. Nobody likes just playing a full season of losing every single match. And that seems to be what we've got ahead of us. And it's miserable. Which game are we watching? City versus Real Madrid or Chelsea versus PSG? Obviously neither of those. There are two far more important matches going on. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get some more transfer budget in January. There you go. Bees is not an overlapping centre back. He's had a horrible time. I don't think I've ever had 23% possession before. And Arsenal have beat us 4-0 and actually underscored their XG. Oh my word. For now. There you go. Number 5 incoming. Da 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 da. How much is that Kevin in the window? Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Right, we need to go to the clip and climb. Do, 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 do. Hopeless Bedford lose again. Oh. We're so awful. Right. Give me someone we can just thump. Yeah, give me them bumheads. We'll play them. We'll play them next Saturday. And we'll wallop them. I don't think I've done this on FM 26 yet. I don't know if it even works anymore. But we go back to our previous tactic. Check the board conferencing. Oh, there's no fear. There's absolutely no fear at all there. We can get, I don't even know where that is, but there's no way I'm getting sacked even if we finish rock bottom. Not a chance. I don't even know how to see performance feedback. Yeah, they're pleased with my management. There's absolutely no pressure to stay in the Premier League this season. There's no way I'm getting sacked. So it's fine. It's just not fun. The way our luck is going as well, McGallagher and Chizzy will both break their legs against Real Bedford. Oh, wouldn't that be a situation? Reese Chadwick unhappy. Oh, who cares, Reese Chadwick? Just get out then. Go and live in the woods. See if I care. Real Bedford are in the playoffs of the league below National League North and South. Yeah, there's a very real possibility that they're next year's non-league legend starter team, which will be awkward, turning up in the same car park second year in a row. Hi guys, no, I'm here. I'm here to see your neighbour. Have a nice day. Chicken shop can make a comeback. Exactly. We can go to the third chicken shop, the mystery third chicken shop that everyone told me was better than the two I went to. Hey, we scored 6 goals. We somehow conceded 3. Oh my word. But at least we've won a football match. Since Harbour are top of their league, I believe. If Harbour go to, yeah, Harbour are considerably closer, so it would be them. I mean, I could pretty much walk to their ground. Attempt to nullify threat of existing low minimum fee release clause. Who cares if he leaves? Just get him gone. Do you have a lot of internationals that wouldn't have been involved with? Or that was the first team, I think. They were first team players scoring. We're fine. We're going to win this next match. It'll be fine. Oh, apologies to headphone wearers. I think my hay fever's starting. Is it too early? We have this conversation every March, don't we? Is it too early in the year for headphones? For headphones? For hay fever? Oh, it's breaking my brain. Is it too early in the year for headphones? That's the real question. But yeah, I think my hay fever's back. I need my nasal spray. Somebody get this man a nasal spray. I know what will make me feel better. There you go. If we win, then we have to wear the shark shoulder buddy for the rest of the stream. And it'll be fine. We might have to wear him for the rest of the season. Imagine if we stay up all because of the shark that's on my shoulder. Would you like my Lego football, by the way, boys and girls? I'll show you it after the match. I made it on my Lego stream last night. The World Cup is still behind it as well, but the football is very cool. We nearly did a goal. Are you going to wear the shark for the Lego stream? I wore him around Bricktastic. That's why I own him. Oh, here we go. From a set piece as well. Hideous. McGallagher got suddenly good in the air again. Oh, come on then. Right, here we go. Football. Oh. Kick him. That wasn't very fun. Probably shouldn't have brought Brown back into the team. That was his guy. More! Why is he not catching that? Gracie, get warmed up. Do, 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 do. We don't seem to be creating a huge amount, do we? Although... Shoot! Ah! Why didn't anybody have a shot? Oh my word. Boo. Right, do a football in the second half. Your Wombats. Here you go. No. Just stops. More! I mean, we're not even getting a highlight. If we can't win matches like this, we are never going to win again. And that's not very fun. We don't have another striker to bring on. Do, 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 do. Right, come on, very attacking. Off you come, young man. And you. Somebody do a football, please. Gegenpress for a few games. Well, we've been gegenpressing all season. I think. This is a gegenpress, isn't it? Oh, it's wing play. Well, blow me down. I thought we were gegenpressing. This changes everything. We're gegenpressing for the next game. Since when were we not gegenpressing? Well, how have we let it come to this, boys and girls? Hideous. Get this thrown in the sea. Deleted. Never to be used again. We are gegenpress all the way. There we go. And I mean, I don't see what the difference between those two is, but it's fine. And then put the best players in it, in their best roles. And there we have a football team that needs to attack and then beat Tottenham. Lovely stuff. Birdie, I will hydrate, and FOMO Flow, thank you for the sub. Do I have the Arsenal Posh game? I've got the Arsenal game on because the Posh game is meaningless. Whereas the Arsenal game is quite important. So that is the one that is on the television. I can't believe we've been wing playing like absolute amateurs. I do. I just want to get into this game now. I can't wait to see us win comfortably. It's going to be outstanding. Did I see a message about a Seinfeld Lego set? I've seen lots of messages about lots of Lego sets. Posh have scored. Hooray. See, I'd quite like to see that goal now. I'm not buying any Lego at the moment. I'm on a buying ban. I've spent too much money on Lego lately. But I've had lots of people, since I made my video about these are the sets I want, I've had lots of people reach out to me and say, I've got this, I've got that. The blanket answer to everybody is not now. So this is my Lego football. Look, it's a sphere like a football, but the really cool thing about it is this front bit lifts up. If I can lift it up at the right angle. Oh, can't do it backwards. Hold on. The front bit does lift up. Yeah, when you do it right. And inside, there's a little stadium. Which is very cool. So that's my new set for my backdrop. I thought it would be a real size football. It looks small. I mean, it's next to a football. It's the same size. I mean, those two balls are the same size, and that's a real size football. I would not get a light kit. No, light kits are for perverts. Not got the trophy between them. I can't fit it all in. I'm going to redo this backdrop with all my football themed Lego, I think. But the World Cup is there, but then this has to really balance on the edge of the table. So for now, the World Cup can just sit there and that can go there. But I think I'm going to move Camp Nou back in there. And I've got some other football themed sets as well. But I can't take up too much room because that is my colouring table. It's where all my markers are. So I need to be able to access my markers. Can you imagine if I couldn't access my markers? It would be a disaster. How would I colour? You've not thought this through. How would I colour? You've got to think about these things, boys and girls, and I can't believe you don't. Who scored for Posh anyway? Let's get back to important things. Of course it was Lisby. It's always Lisby. It's not the World Cup, it's the Champions League trophy. I saw you lift it when you won it today. That is true. my mistake. Chizzy's injured. Done much colouring as Procopia taken over my life. I've finished the story of Procopia now. I rolled the credits last night, so I'm now just making it pretty. Spoilers. Honestly, if you turn up in a stream having not watched today's video, it's on you. Watch videos before you come in the stream. I won't accept spoilers. But yeah, I've still done a bit of colouring. I've not been here, so I've not done as much because I've not been here. Said at the start, no spoilers. Yeah, but now we can do spoilers. Well, we shouldn't do spoilers. You lot can't do spoilers. I might, though. I certainly never promised it would be a spoiler-free environment. Right, him in for him. Let's go beat Spurs. If ever there was a team for us to start being good against, it's these rascals, isn't it? Colour on your lap. I have to be fully engaged with the process with colouring. The joy of colouring is it shuts off my brain. I don't want to do it while I'm doing 3 other things. Come on, you bumholes, do a football. Football! Clap, clap, clap. Football! Clap, clap, clap. Why have we not got the ball? You told me Gegenpress would fix everything. Did you people lie to me? Yeah, Lego does that for me as well, although a lot of the time now, Lego, I'm obviously using it to make content. So, less so when I'm doing it on a stream or doing it for a video. I don't do a lot of non-filmed Lego these days because it's become the full-time job. I am a full-time Lego content creator who does a bit of Football Manager on the side and colours in his free time. So, yeah, I don't get a lot of opportunity to just build Lego for pleasure anymore. La da da da. Come on, you buttholes. Oh, no. Shoot! Why am I still wearing the shark? Bit of travel vlogging as well, exactly. Little bit of this, little bit of the other. The main thing is definitely Lego though these days. Main source of income is now Lego. I mean, it has been for the last year, but it's now so far ahead. It's not even. It's so far ahead. Football Manager would never be able to come back to replace it as main source of income currently. It's yeah, it's way, way, way ahead. No FM25 has helped me out there then. I mean, I don't know that it's helped me out. It made last year very stressful while we were building that channel up, but it made it so that I didn't really have to make a decision. I mean, realistically, I would have made the decision anyway because we started Block Party before FM25 was cancelled. So it wasn't something to fill the time when there was no Football Manager. But focusing on it and basically doing daily content on it for the last 18 months, yeah, FM25 being cancelled made it much easier to take that risk because it wasn't really a risk. And it's not just because FM26 isn't particularly popular. Like, Block Party made more money in February than Lelujo has ever made in February. By, like, double. So, yeah, it is so far ahead now that it's not even really a conversation. It's just like, yeah, I do Football Manager as a hobby again, like I did when I first started out. Is that the Pokemon effect in February? No, it's been pretty consistent for. I mean, it's been growing at the same consistent rate for a year. It's been, yeah, it wasn't an unusual month. If you looked at the analytics, there's no spike for Pokemon. It's just the same growth it gets every month because it's growing every month. That's the joy of that as a channel. It's not like Football Manager views, certainly the kind of content I make. You get a big spike once a year when the game comes out, and the rest of the year it's just a downward slope, and then you get to just before the next game comes out and it's very, very low, and then it spikes right back up again. Block Party never drops and is just constantly going up, and has been since the start of the channel. So it's nice to not be beholden to Football Manager release schedules and stuff like that. Obviously, the thing to be wary of is making sure we don't end up in the same position with Lego that we ended up in with Football Manager, where we were completely reliant on it. I never want to be completely reliant on something outside of my control again. So that's why we're putting so much focus into the travel vlogging at the moment, because that's something that really is completely under our own control. But that's why Football Manager won't ever go away either, because Football Manager supported me for 10 years. If Lego went away tomorrow, then I'd still be fine. I suppose it helps having new releases every month. But that's the thing. It doesn't seem to really matter. Because you don't get new releases every month in Lego. There are certain months of the year where you don't really get any. Like February, until right at the end of the month, barely had any new releases. The summer, you tend not to get a lot. And it doesn't make a difference. It's just consistently growing, which is nice. It takes the pressure off. Last year was rubbish. So stressful all year. So it's quite nice to not have that kind of stress hanging over me anymore. Well, gegenpressing didn't help, you bunch of liars. Ba, 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 ba. Just need the Lego shop now. Oh, that's years away. We're not doing that anytime soon. That's another huge risk that is not part of the plan until we're so rich that it doesn't matter if we drop £250,000 on a shop that's going to lose money for the first 5 years it's open. Yeah, that is not on the cards anytime soon. I'm a content creator. I have no idea how to run a shop. I do know how to run YouTube channels. Have we won a game? Yeah, in the last stream. The stream before last against Wrexham. We won a game. It was good. Those were the days. La da da da. We're probably bottom of the league, but I choose not to look. I don't really think it's any of my business what's going on in the league table. Right, for a start, I don't hit 50 in 5 years' time. And I never plan to retire. I will be making YouTube videos on my deathbed. I'll be gutted if I don't get to live stream my own death. As a very, very, very old man. Right, let's beat Wolves. Get bees in. Here you go. We're going to win this one. Meta glasses in the care home. Exactly. I did see Miles Jacobson make an appearance on The Apprentice. I almost choked on my dinner. We watched it today when we were eating our dinner. And I wasn't really paying attention. I looked up and saw the top of his head in a pair of AI glasses. I made Anna rewind. I just screamed, "Is that Miles Jacobson?" And she had to rewind. Recognised him by the top of his skull. That's how much time I've spent with that man. La da 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 da. Chizzy! I don't want to alarm anybody, but we're winning a football match. Come on then. Ah! Well, I clearly shouted too loud. I shouted so loud my YouTube plaque fell off the wall and smashed a load of Lego. Well, that makes me stressed about the... Oh, we've scored another goal. This makes me stressed about some of the Lego we've got on the house on command strips. Because that's been there for a year and a half. And the command strips have just given up and it just fell down. I didn't even knock it. It just fell off. I'm just clearing up Lego. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, they're smashed. Everything is destroyed. They were all my favourite ones on that shelf as well. That was my... These are the ones that need to feature in the videos shelf. Oh! And there's just no way to rebuild Lego. It's 4 sets all mixed together. Oh, God. It's also an SD card. Oh, Kevin. Where's the rest of you? Oh, there's pieces in there as well. Any more pieces of Lego anywhere? Oh, so annoying. Right. So this Fuggler can be the first to be reassembled because I think he's the easiest. It looks like he's just broken in half. The thing is, all the Lego on here is just held up with command strips as well. Kevin's lost an eye. Oh no. He's lost an eye. Oh no, where's his eye gone? Big lights going on, boys. Oh, there it is. I'm standing on it. Just rebuilding. What is this? I don't think that's part of you. Where are your legs, sir? I'm missing so many legs. Right, I think you're fine as you are. You can go back up there. But you... Ah! There's so many pieces of this missing. That can't be right. Does that go like that? Ah, his beak's off now. And then, if these are your legs, where's human Kevin's legs? You've lost a foot. Did this guy have legs before? Alan, have you seen a set of legs down here? It's all gone wrong. This is an experience of what the block party videos are like. Kind of. Although less stuff falls apart. Right, he's somewhat close to sort of rebuilt, but absolutely nowhere near in reality. And I don't think they're his legs. Are they his legs? Does he have legs? I need to look at the box. I think these are your legs, sir. Are they your legs? We've scored again. If I had the pieces, I could reassemble them. The hell is this? This is the tongue for this guy. I found a bit of tongue on the floor. It's like being in my dad's kitchen. Oh, there's more around here. Oh, God, it went for miles. We're back down here. Where did the rest of it go? Where did the rest of the Lego go? Ow. We're winning 2-0. This is all we needed. A Lego catastrophe. Who scored? Chizzy? Come on. Right, I think this guy's reassembled as well now. So it's just Kevin left. Who I assume has really short legs. I don't think that's right. Right. Oh, I'm such a good manager. I've skillfully navigated us to a 3-0 lead here by being really engaged with the game. Don't worry, I'm back now. I can make some changes. 2-0 to Posh. Lovely stuff. Who scored? People won't know I've got multiple YouTube plaques now if that's not on the wall. That on every video. I like to flash it in TikToks. I'm just going to sit here and hold it. Which one is this? This is Lelujo. Which one is this, he says. I've got so many. Which one is this? Oh, it's the first one. Was this the first one? I don't actually remember. This might not have been the first one. I've got more command scripts here. If in doubt, just glue it harder. Is my policy. I'm blaming Matt for this. He cut the command strips in half because he said you don't need to use all of them. They're big enough that you don't need the whole thing. Well, Matthew, look what's just happened. We're not bottom of the league anymore. Blackburn, come on. I mean, that is mad that we've just won 3-0 randomly out of nowhere. Where are Wolves in the league? Wolves are up in like 13th place. We play Blackburn next. Oh, we're going on a winning run. The comeback is on. We're going to be mid-table by January and be given 30 million to spend. Couple of wins and we fly up the table. I am just sticking my plaque back up. I always have spare command strips on hand. You can never have to... Oh, we've already been given... Oh, we're getting more money now. It's all coming up, Kev. It's been a masterstroke. Oh, £6 million. It's not quite what I was hoping for. God, these are really stuck to the wall. How did that even fall off? Kev is splendid. He is great. Doobie-doo. What? Oh, we're streaming still. Fine, I'll press continue a few times. I'm just holding this on anyway. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. This thing has fallen on the floor like that so many times. I'm surprised it's not smashed in pieces. Do, 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 do. Right, we're going to beat Blackburn. We're going to beat Brighton. We're going to be mid-table. It's going to be fine. Do, 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 do. I'm going to have to spend the first 20 seconds of this match pressing this into the wall. If that's okay with you, boys and girls. Isn't it solid silver? Pretty sure it's just plastic, isn't it? %100% pure sterling silver. I mean, I don't think it is. It's not very heavy. Wouldn't silver be heavy? Pretty sure it's just plastic. Right. Don't let Matt know I've done this without the spirit level. He'll be fuming. 4, 5, 6. Ah! Football! 7, 8. No, it's not level at all, by the way. That is a mess. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Are we scoring? 19, 20. Problem solved. Lovely stuff. Look at us go, we're doing a football. Look at us go, we're doing a football. How would we still be in the relegation zone? That can't be right. Right, come on, you bumholes. I can hear Dave woofing in the garden. Dave's just heard my plaque fell down. Right, are we going to do a goal? Oh, no, it's not us. It's them. It's the other ones. Oh, what a goalkeeper. What a guy. They got Tyjon up front, which seems like an interesting choice. They didn't rate Higgins for the Premier League either, clearly. Chizzy! Here we go. Come on, VAR, do your thing. Oh, rubbish. The gold plaque actually has gold-plated brass. I mean, I can't imagine I'm ever going to get a gold one. I keep choosing niches where people don't really get to 1 million subscribers. I'm certainly never going to get there with Football Manager. Most of the really big Lego accounts don't have 1 million either. Have I decided on a new series yet? Yeah. But I'm not telling you what it is. It's a secret. I've got some faffing to do. It'll be ready when it's ready. It'll be this week. It won't be tomorrow. Come on, let's have another football goal. Five years in the future might be tomorrow. It depends if it holidays in time. Or there might be nothing at all tomorrow. We shall see. Why haven't Arsenal scored yet? What's that all about? Find that troubling. Ah, do a goal. Not you. You're offside, surely. Doesn't matter anyway. Is Chivas coming back? Yes. Yeah, you guessed. You guessed it, but I'm renaming them Home. It's going to be My Mexican Home is the name of the series. And I'm going to do every episode in Spanish. Because the whole series is going to be sponsored by Duolingo. I don't look Spanish, but I speak it fluently. Thanks to this episode's sponsor. See, that would be a thing. If they are watching and want to sponsor, we could definitely make it a thing. Frankie did a Premier League football goal! And we've won 2 in a row! You thought we were getting relegated, you wallies. Imagine. Oh, my watch has just told me Arsenal have scored. And my watch is usually ahead of the Sky stream. When I'm actually watching, I mute it on my watch. But in circumstances like this, it's quite handy for me to look up so I can watch the goal happen. Oh, what a goal! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, well then. That's a football goal. I could have done that. Lovely stuff. He kicked that with his entire foot. Really hard. There you go. That's a Premier League table that we're not in the relegation zone of. One more win and we'll... In fact, one more win isn't enough to get to the Kev ratio. We need 2 wins. Or a win and a draw and we'll be at the Kev ratio. That is a perfect example of what they teach you as a kid. If the goal isn't moving, you don't need to be looking at where the goal is. Because at no point does he look where the goal is. He knows where he's standing. He's just eyes on the ball the whole time. Doesn't even look up. That was pretty good. Do, 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 do. La da 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 da. Right, let's beat Brighton then. Make it 3 in a row. European form, that would be. Ah, Chizzy's injured. That's not ideal. Chizzy's injured for a while, potentially. Which is really not ideal. Chizzy's out for a couple of months. We're going to need a striker in January. Unless there's a guy currently hanging out in Australia who might be ready to come back. All in the space of a week. We'll have Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and then Johnny bleeping Day. Cool, everyone's getting injured all of a sudden. Frankie can do a goal a game for the rest of the season. It'd be nice if he became our Frankie McGilligot again and remembered what he's for. Do, 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 do. Right, come on then. Get Bees in again. Bees always plays. Are you ready? Why do I have so many different YouTube channels? Because I make too much content for just one channel on too many different things. I mean, you can't do Football Manager, Lego and travel vlogs all on the same channel because that would be a confused mess in the algorithm. So you have to, if you want content in different genres, you have to have different channels. 'Tis the way the algorithm works. And making YouTube videos is fun. I love that man. Frankie McGallagher has arrived in the Premier League, everybody. That's the Frankie we all know and love. Play for set pieces? You know what? Do it. Oh, that was a heavy touch. Da, 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 da. Right, don't be letting them back into the game. We want another win. 3 wins in a row would be delicious. That'd confuse Topher when he comes back. When we're 9th. Can you imagine at the end of the stream? Yeah, we're in the top half of the table, Topher. That thumbnail you've already ordered, you might want to change it. Ba 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 ba. Here you go. Here comes number 2. Look, we look like a good team again. We're passing the ball. 2-0. Sensational stuff from Bedford, that was. All I needed was my YouTube plaque to fall down. That's what's changed our fortunes. And in amongst all of that chaos, I found the SD card I lost months ago. It's a 256 gigabyte SD card, which is a thing I don't really want to lose. That's quite a handy thing to have. I've already replaced it. That goes in my camera bag. It's always handy to have a sparesy. Oh, I forgot my other purchase from the weekend needs a place to sit. Where can you go? Will you balance there with my ditto? A ditto and KK slider next to each other. Oh, we've conceded a goal. Boo. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Is there long lost footage on it? Probably. I mean, it won't be lost footage. The reason I thought I'd lost it is because my little dongle thing plugs it into the computer. One of these that I've just replaced because something is broken with the spring on that mechanism on the dongle, which is why I've just received a new dongle today. And every time I try and take the SD card out, it just basically fires it out as if it's coming out of a cannon. So it would have been in the old one of these, which is still plugged into the computer. And then when I went to take it out, it would have just fired it somewhere where I couldn't find it. But we've now replaced that and found the old SD card. So it's all coming together, boys and girls. I'm a professional again. I was never not. Generational talent. Do yours fit again? Get your dongle out. My dongle's always out. Do, 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 do. Is it Ethan Amundsen Day? Who knows? Who knows? It might be. Cool, we'd be up to 16th if we held on. Level on points with Brighton. Dragging them into the problem area. What is that, half time in the Arsenal game? Oh! Van der Haar with a football save. Right, can we have the final whistle now, ref? This is silly. No! Offside! Send him off! Hideous. That's what I get for looking at the league table. Sorry, headphone wearers. You should know by now. What are you doing wearing headphones for my streams? Have you learnt nothing? I've been doing this for over 10 years. And you're still wearing headphones as if I'm not going to shout. Frankly, it's on you. I don't apologise to headphone wearers. Headphone wearers should apologise to me for making me feel bad. Right, we play Newcastle next. We will continue our policy of not looking at the league table because it's none of our business. Good to see we've not got anyone good coming through the youth ranks. That's helpful. Bumholes. I'm mute for a meeting and the ship gets turned around. It's what we do. I'd rather lose my hearing than my wife. I mean, I'm very popular with wives. I reckon she'd think, oh, he's an adorable, cheeky chappy. And she'd be like, yeah, pop Kev on. He's a cheeky chappy. I like the cut of his jib. Pop him on. We'll have a listen. You should try it. You should upgrade the youth facilities. I mean, we don't have any money. Maybe at the end of the season it's something we can consider. But this is the first time in the save we've not been overdrawn. And I'd kind of like to spend the money on transfers. If we're still in the Premier League at the end of the season, then we can start faffing around with facilities. But I don't think now is the time. Right, a Posh still winning 2-0. Allow me to bot mob myself. Yes, we are. Lovely stuff. Still doesn't put us back into the top half of the table. I don't think there's any danger of me having to go to Wembley this year. The eggs of the UK are safe. She asks if I'm watching the Shouty Man because she wants to watch too. That's what it is. She's like, are you watching that ruggedly handsome Shouty Man? I wish I was. I wish I could remember his name so I could watch him too. That's what's... You got to read between the lines sometimes. Right, do a football goal. No. It is new bedtime. Oh ho ho. We did a tackle. That was their player who just cleared it for us, which was a bit weird. Oh, bubbles. Mrs. Shroom describes Kev as the man who sounds like Greg Davies and talks about his bum a lot. I don't sound anything like Greg Davies. Hey, it's been disallowed. Lovely stuff. Just watched Non-Eater Logan. Just watched Non-Eater Logan. What are your thoughts on the future of the save? We're starting a new save, I think. I have a guy called Mustafa. It's a good name. That was terrible distribution. Frankie ducked out of that. He's afraid of Newcastle. Oh. In fairness, Greg Davies is the kind of fella to talk about his bum any chance he gets to. It's obviously a former teacher turned award-winning entertainer thing. Ba 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 ba. I think you had to Google how to get the symbol for cubed into Twitch chat. I don't think you just know a keyboard shortcut to do that. Yeeks. Topher, how dare you? How dare you come in here with your mouth and imply that I could have not won matches on this entire stream? We've turned this ship around. We're not even in the relegation zone anymore. We're on a 4-match unbeaten run. Hideous. You need to have a little bit of faith in my managerial ability. Are you disappointed the non-legislation series ended so soon? I mean, this is another opportunity to moan about Topher, so I will answer that question because he asked that same question earlier. And as I pointed out to him, it usually lasts about 100 episodes and ends in March. Today was episode 101 and it's the middle of March. It has, you know, it's pretty much bang on average. It's not ended early. It normally ends about now. It's been earlier than this before. It got to the point where the universe was mostly new gens, and that's far enough usually. Oh! Oh, He's having a good game today. Start Division 8 next year like Park to Prem. No, because Park to Prem's rubbish. So I'll keep doing a good series instead. Plus, I don't want to mod the game. And double plus with bells on. There's no point because it doesn't add anything to the save. Because the game isn't built to work that low. So a team that's good enough in tier 8 is also good enough in tier 7, is also good enough in tier 6. So it's basically a waste of time at the start of the series when you've got maximum number of people watching. There's absolutely zero jeopardy because the game can't handle being that low properly. So not only does it not add anything, I think it actually detracts. I've done tier 10 and all it feels like just do 4 straight titles at the start. Yeah, exactly. It's pointless. Subtle dig there. I don't think it was subtle. It was very deliberately, very direct. As the long-term creator of the best Football Manager series on YouTube, I don't mind helping out someone who keeps trying but can't quite reach my level. He won't get there. He'll keep trying to get there though, bless him. And that's fine. Let him try. Well, I don't suppose it's the end of the world to lose against Newcastle. I think what we are learning is that when Topher's here, we lose football matches. So if Topher could go and stand on a bag in the garden, that would be helpful. Right, Fulham away. Which means the next match is going to be either a full bed or a bed full. I would have liked the next so to be what you've mentioned before. You just start as the son of the manager in this same world. The big problem with that is it will attract exactly 0 new viewers. And because of the shape of how a Football Manager series goes, especially a long-term Let's Play series, you'll get the most viewers in episode 1, and then every single episode from then on, slightly fewer people are watching the episode before. So the only way it would be viable by episode 30 or 40 is if episode 1 starts way higher than the last episode of the current series. And if we just carried on in the same game world with a new manager, it wouldn't get that new series bump, which means within 10 episodes, it would be a disaster and I'd have to stop it. I wonder if Tom Clates or Omega Luke's dad's son have ever cancelled a video because they've been sacked while doing their sims. Yes, they have. I know they have. Of course they have. Do you have the maximum 6 under 21 players in the league? I think so, yeah. Right, let's go and beat Fulham. Get back to winning ways. Yeah, before I did YouTube, I always used to play that way. I would always just have one save file all year. It would be, if I wasn't recording content, it would be my preferred way to play. But also, if I was not making content, I wouldn't stop at just one Champions League either. But there are certain things you learn 10 plus years of doing this. You know people's switch off points. And like it or not, over the last 15 years, the good people of the internet have been trained to think Champions League win means end of series and just don't care what happens after it. So you have to end there, because if you don't, views just nosedive. And I've tried going beyond it before and the views just nosedive. But another big switch off point is when they don't recognise any of the players anymore. So once you get kind of 10, 12, 15, certainly 15 years in, and it's all new gens, some people will love that. They've got Kevin in their team still. Some people will love that. Some people just won't be able to follow it if they don't know who any of the players are. Boys and girls, I've just had an Amazon delivery left on my doormat. I'll be back in a second. Right, bear with me, boys and girls. This guy reckons he's delivered it somewhere. How are we losing? I need to find out where my delivery's been left. False alarm. False alarm. It was something I ordered for my daughter. So it's been delivered to her house. That's why it's not here. Right, where were we? I did wonder what I'd ordered. Let's do a football. La da 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 da. Come on. Win. Your plums. Am I going to tell her? I've sent her a text. What more do you expect me to do? I'll see if there's a photo of it. Oh, there is a photo. It's literally they have not left it outside her number at all. They've left it. They've sent me a picture. It's literally somebody else's door. Right, I'm just phoning her. Nobody say anything weird. She's impressionable. What's her name? Why can't I find her in my phone? Oh, we did a goal.
Hello.
You are currently live on my stream. Do not swear. Do not reveal your location or phone number or date of birth. But check your messages, and particularly the photograph in your messages. It's time sensitive.
Time sensitive. Time sensitive.
If you look at your text and look at the photograph and see what's happened.
I see exactly what's happened. Thank you. I'll go and deal with that.
Go deal with that. Toodle pip. Bye bye.
Bye.
There we go. Well, just need to fix. They've delivered it to the wrong house. They've got a photo of it propped up next to the front door, and it's not her house number. So she's now got to go and walk off and retrieve it from outside somebody else's house. Amazon really are awful. Right, how are we losing? Stop wanting to shout willies to my impressionable child. Football goal! Never mind the fact that she's 25. That's irrelevant. You still shouldn't be shouting willies at females. That's Kev's etiquette tip of the day. If anyone needs to write that one down, I can lend you a pen. I'll say it again slowly. Don't shout willies at females. You're welcome. New etiquette tip in the next stream, probably. Breaking news. She has retrieved the parcel. The parcel has been retrieved. She's effectively stolen a package from out the front of somebody else's house. My daughter is a criminal. I hope she's been caught on their Ring camera. Marvellous. There we go. Right, can we do one more goal? Just to win the football match. Oh, we're going forward. He's going to do a big hoof. Hoof! Oh. That was anticlimactic. Oh, no. Offside, anyone? That must have been offside. Fiddlesticks. We're back to being rubbish Bedford again. Because Toph is here ruining everything. Send him away. More! Ah! Here we go. Last minute winner. Drawer. Equaliser, I think is what they call it. Last minute drawer. Willies. Oh, we've got 6 minutes to do a football. No. I don't think we're going to do one playing like that, are we? Why do you never score late goals? It's always conceding them. Because we've got 11 players who are well, that's probably generous. We built a team of 11 of new players who might one day be good enough for the Premier League, and all our backups are League Two players. So when they get tired and we have to make substitutions, our team gets much worse. And now we've lost another striker to injury. We are very much running out of strikers. It's all setting itself up for the New Year's return of Mr. Jonathan Day. We can't recall him. When does he actually come back? Oh, he is actually there until June, and we can't. He can be recalled, but only once the window is opened. So we've got to play 3 more matches before we can recall him. Posh have scored again. Lovely stuff. Right, Topher's going again, so we can start winning again. That's good. I mean, just leave permanently. With someone like Quasi, there's always well, if we get relegated, it'd be quite good for us to have in the Championship. We can't think like that. Clear the rubbish out now and bring someone good in January. Yeah, you can just leave. Do 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 do. Kev doesn't know how to mod the game. I mean, I could probably work it out. Although I couldn't work out how to get kits working. We tried that as a group and couldn't get custom kits working. I think it's because my game is installed in a weird place. I just glanced up, and for the second time in 2 matches, I've just seen Hincapié control the ball with his testicles. He got an assist off his testicles the other day, and he just brought it down on his nuts again. I've never seen anybody so frequently, voluntarily, thrust his groin at a football as that man does. He loves it. It's very odd. I adore my mother-in-law, but I'm rather relieved she's gone. I spent all day in the office, got home, and then see, I'm assuming she was visiting and she's left, and this isn't really morbid. I loved her, but I'm glad she's gone. Because if it is, keep that to yourself. We don't need that here. As of 5 minutes ago, at least, very much alive. That's good to hear. It was worded questionably. It has to be said. Right, let's beat Aston Villa, who have got Cunha in their team, who presumably had to leave Manchester United to make room for Ekitike. We're back into horrible form. I don't even know what we need to buy in January. Probably a striker, because we don't have a backup at the best of times. Having to play Hurtado in a game like this is not ideal. We started winning because McGilligot started scoring, and now we don't have him or Chizzy. A new manager, I'll have you know. Okay, we are back down in the relegation zone. But, you know, we're doing all right. We're not going to get a record low points number or anything. We're doing okay. Here you go. We're going to do a goal here, for example. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, I told you Hurtado is the answer. Who needs Johnny Day? What a striker. Hey, football. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Where are Aston Villa in the league? 12th. Right, let's beat them. Great kickoff. Love that. Do a football goal. La, la, da, 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 da. Ball bags. Referee, send him off for that. More! Kevin. Come on, more again. I don't think we have any attacking players on the bench to bring on. McGilligot's there but not fit. Do we want a not fit Frankie? Is he going to offer us anything? Probably more than him. Get Frankie on even though he's not fit. And then we go very attacking and hope we do a football goal. Who is the greatest non-posh player I've seen play live? I don't know. Cesc Fabregas, probably. Oh, Arsenal have scored again. Let's have a little look up, shall we? It's all very scrappy at the moment. I can only assume it's another screamer. Ah, okay. It kind of is. Anna's favourite football boy. And Posh have just scored again. So it's 4-0 Posh, 2-0 Arsenal. It's only Bedford letting the side down at the moment. Have I been to a live Arsenal match? I've been to lots of live Arsenal matches. I've been to see Arsenal this season. I've been to probably 4 or 5 at the at Highbury years ago, and maybe 3 or 4 at the Emirates, and then a few away games here and there. I mean, I've not seen Arsenal loads because it's hard and very expensive to get a ticket, but I must be into double figures for Arsenal matches I've been to over the last 30 years, which isn't that impressive. But when I spent 25 of those 30 years as a Posh season ticket holder, it was quite hard to go and see other teams because Posh were usually playing. Yeah, if Coventry end up in the Premier League, Arsenal will be fairly close. I mean, Leicester have been in the Premier League plenty. The problem is, getting tickets to see Arsenal away is even harder than getting tickets to see them at home, because you don't get a lot of allocation, do you? Would I sit in the home end? I mean, that's what we did. I mean, my dad almost got me killed at the Chelsea match earlier in the season because we were there at the invitation of Guinness. Thank you very much, Guinness, for the invitation and the excellent hospitality. But we sat in the Chelsea end. And when Arsenal scored, my dad jumped up and cheered. And it's like, you are a little old man. They're not going to batter you. They're gonna go for the guy with you. Please don't do that again. For goodness sake. So, in answer to your question, I would be fine sitting in the home end, but I would not be taking my dad with me because he's a buffoon. There you go. Lewis Brown is on his way out of the club. It's very sad. But in all honesty, I'm not really a huge fan of going to see live football anyway. We've talked about it a lot on the channel. I'd much rather just watch at home on the telly. You have a better idea of what's going on. You're in a more comfortable chair. You're not cold. You're not surrounded by idiots. So the experience is usually infinitely better watching on the telly at home. 5-0 Posh. Wowzers. See, that's an example of a match that would have been quite fun to go to. It's always fun watching an absolute battering. Who's got the 5th? I haven't even seen who got the 4th. And I really don't like Rotherham as well. Rotherham are rubbish. So the last 3 and 4 were both penalties. So Rotherham just reverting to type and just being absolute thugs then, presumably. I love getting a pie and a bother and standing in the London Road and lots of happy memories of matches with my dad. Yeah, I'd just rather watch at home. Even my dad's given up his season ticket at Posh now. And he'd had a season ticket at the back of the family stand since the season it opened. Always the same seats. And he doesn't even go anymore. Just watches it at home. now the option is there to watch at home. It's just so much more pleasant. Right, we're changing captain. Big Frankie. New captain. Because Lewis Brown's on the transfer list. Grew up going to games, still go to all the home games, but it's getting more and more draining, having loud, angry idiots everywhere. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I must have been to over 1,000 football matches in my life. Does that work? Let's say if I probably averaged like 30 a season for a good 25 years. Maybe 800 or 900, let's say. Maybe not quite 1,000. That's plenty. I don't need to go to loads more. That's enough. I don't think I need to push to get to 1,000. I'll go to Wembley. I'll go to really big, exciting matches. I'll go if I get free tickets. But I'm not going to go out of my way to have a less enjoyable afternoon than I would have had just sitting at home and watching it on the telly. Arsenal scored again, according to my watch, which I believe is what's known in trade as game over. And there we go. Is that Havertz or Saka that's been given to? If it's being given at all. The referee appears to be fingering himself. I mean, that's going to be disallowed, presumably. That's a handball. So maybe it's not game over just yet. It's handball because he's holding on to the other guy's shirt. If that goal's given, that's bonkers. No, there you go. It's been disallowed. That would have been absurd. Yeah, I still really enjoy going to non-league games. Going to the Bedford match earlier in the season was loads of fun. Non-league's different. We've just taken the lead away against Liverpool. Goodness me. With new captain, Frankie McGallagher, back from injury. And having been to a few Premier League games since VAR has existed as well, that if I wasn't already done with live football, the whole VAR in-person experience is horrendous. I think I've been to 4 or 5 Premier League matches with VAR now, and it's been rubbish every time. So if that was to trickle down into the Football League, that really would kill off live football for me. Not knowing if you're supposed to celebrate the goal or not. It ruins the experience. And the second half-hearted cheer 5 minutes later. It's rubbish. And it's literally 5 minutes just kind of standing there going, I don't know what the score is. But I do like exploring new grounds for the first time. I just don't feel the need to keep going back to the same ground over and over again. Like, it was fun going to get to explore Anfield the other year, having never been there. It was even fun going to Spurs. And I do like gallivanting around, going to the matches in other countries. That day out in Geneva was awesome. Roma was an experience. Juventus was an experience. Barcelona. I'd like to do more of that, I think. Get to more European matches. Shoot! Shoot! Where's the worst ground I've been to? It depends how you define worst. People don't like the answer of, like, one of the potential answers to that. It upsets a lot of people. Like, the worst as in no facilities was probably one of the non-league grounds. It's just a pitch in a park. Could any one of a dozen of those that I've been to. But worst compared to, if you judge worst as how broken down and ruined it is and unfit for purpose it is based on the size of the club, Old Trafford is an absolute dump. It really is. And I'm not just saying that to be like, haha, Man United. Old Trafford is a dump. It is falling apart. The seats are too small. It's just, ugh. It needs knocking down and rebuilding. And I've been to Old Trafford 2 or 3 times, I think. And it would take a lot to convince me to go again. Right, we're getting Chizzy on, who's not fully fit. Preston gets a shout for the pie. I almost got beaten up in there for chucking 3/4 of that pie in the bin. I had like one mouthful for the video, then threw it away. Because I had my gallstones at the time. If I'd have eaten that whole pie, I wouldn't have made it to half time without going to hospital. So yeah, I had one mouthful of that pie. It wasn't very nice. It was a, I mean, for anyone who hasn't seen the video, it was pastry with mashed potato in. And it's as rotten as it sounds. It's just, do you want some carbs with your carbs? Here you go. Hope you like carbs. Right, come on, you rascals. Let's have an equaliser. An equaliser would be super duper. Well, now I've finally been to Germany for the first time, I'm keen to go back. I'm specifically keen to go back to Hamburg because it's one of the best Lego shopping cities in the world. So I think if I can combine a Lego and football trip to Hamburg, make use of all this Hamburg merch I've got, and I need to go in the car really because there's quite a few Lego shops that aren't quite in the centre of the city, but supposedly Hamburg is the best city, one of the best cities in the world for independent Lego shops and just Lego shopping in general. So I need to have a full day in Hamburg, not just the flying trip when I was on a cruise, and catch a football match while I'm there. Because I was only in Hamburg for like 8 hours and it's not long enough. I got to go to a couple of Lego shops in the miniature Wonderland, which was awesome. But yeah, didn't have anywhere near long enough there. Need to go back for a few days with the car. And that is potentially a plan for the summer. We're planning a bit of a Lego road trip. I need to try and make it coincide with going to a Hamburg match. So it can't be too late in the summer. It might be early next season now. But the route would be like Bruges, Amsterdam, Hamburg, Copenhagen, Billund, loop kind of back the same way again. So if I could tie it in with, and I'm thinking we take like 2 weeks to do it. If I could go and see Club Bruges and Ajax and Hamburg on the way, that would be fun. Right. We could really do with beating Sunderland. It's our last match before the transfer window opens. And we are currently at the halfway point of the season, starting to fall adrift a little bit at the bottom of the table. We had that little bit of we showed that little bit of fight, but we are now in a losing run again. We've not won in 5 matches. So we really need to beat Sunderland. And it has ended Peterborough United 5, Rotherham United 0. Lovely. All right. Let's... Oh, Titterton. Good name. Do 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 do. Ba ba da boo. Ba 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 ba. Ba do do be do be do be do be dee do. Ba da ba 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 do be do. Ba dum bum. Right, come on then. Still not got a fully fit Chizzy back, which is troublesome. But we are getting closer. 1 player away from our full strength team now. And we need a win. Or Topher's fired. I think that's fair. Question. Is your Twitch avatar intentionally sneaky black and white? It kind of looks always as if you're offline for me. I mean, it's not sneaky black and white. It's just black and white. I never really thought about it looking like I was offline. I should probably update the picture because I've updated that picture everywhere else. I don't use that picture anymore. And it's taken us less than a minute to fall behind. We need to do some more wheeler dealing in January, I think. We are not going to survive unless something magical happens. More! Attacking immediately. At least, presumably, we get to play Wrexham again sometime soon. One of the few teams we know we're much better than. When was the last time I got relegated? I don't even remember. A long time ago. Come on! Tommy Zoom, thank you very much for the sub. And I can see Chris Fox asked me to hydrate 41 minutes ago. Exclamation mark holy in the chat, everybody. Oh, that's delightful. What a lovely beverage. Didn't play for a while. Is there still much hate for the game around, or did they make it better now? I think most of the people who hated it have just gone away. I don't see hate on a daily basis anymore. I mean, it is improving slowly. It's still not the finished article. If you didn't like it when it came out, you probably still won't like it now. But if you did like it, you'll probably still like it. And it is slowly but surely getting better. I'm sure 27 will be good. But yeah, I think most of the people who were it's been 6 months. Most of the people who were really, really vocal about hating it, I think, have probably gone away to do something else now. And I guess the question becomes, will they come back when the new game comes out? This is not good. This is problematic again. Because we had been doing well. But Sunderland are a team we shouldn't be losing to at home. Yeah, we did have a little 5-game unbeaten run midstream. We won 2 games back to back at one point. But this is now 6 games without a win again. Which means after this match, we'll probably get the Chapman afraid to experiment or whatever the message is. So we're probably going to have to change the tactic for a few matches again. But the transfer window opens after this as well. So we can continue getting rid of the rubbish and hopefully bringing in some good players on the Never Never. Oh, that was very nearly an absolute beauty of a football goal. More! More! Come on then. Very attacking. We need to score 3 goals. We should be winning this match. Get Chizzy on. Where is he? There you go. Those 2. Hopefully improve things. Chizzy and Dior are on. Have I got the posh game? The posh game's finished. We won 5-0. Boo! This has been really rubbish. We are once again, and it's the second time I've said it this evening, I think. This is, again, at the point where it's one of our worst performances we've ever had. This is rotten now. We've not won a game since Frankie's been captain. So I don't think him as captain is the answer. Wabbish. Right, boys and girls. All hope is not lost. We're only like 5 points from safety, and we have a transfer window about to open up. So I reckon we'll sign 4 or 5 players in the transfer window, all on the never never. And I think we will finish 17th. Job 1 is a goalkeeper, couple of centre-backs, and definitely a striker as well. But this has been pathetic. So we need to fix this for sure. But that is a problem for Thursday night, because we're going to go to bed now, or I'm going to finish watching the Arsenal match and then go to bed. But we lasted the full stream, which I didn't expect us to do. Oh, don't tell me that's used up all the budget. No. Okay, that's fine. But we're not bottom of the league. Oh, we are bottom of the league now. Oh, fiddlesticks. We are bottom of the league, but we're only 3 points from safety. We will be fine. And we'll sort that. There you go. We play away against Brentford, who were one of the teams we're chasing. Beat them. We could potentially move out of the relegation zone altogether. And we've got new transfers coming. And then we play Wrexham soon as well. And we know we'll beat them as well. So it will all be fine. Thank you for watching, boys and girls. I will see you on Thursday. I need to go and have a little cry. Toodle pip.